everyone. Showgirl Crissy here in Ward 6, your alderman, and I'm so grateful to be here. I am just me today, but I'm here to fuel your mind, body, and soul with goodness. We're going to open up, share, be real, be raw, overcome, let go. Let go. And we are going to share some really just good, important things that we just need to talk about as we move forward in life in a positive way. And today's segment is about bonding through beauty and well-being. And what is that really? That is about, why did I start this show? I started this show behind the chair as a hairdresser because I cared. And I know that there are so many people that care that are behind the chair, from estheticians to hairdressers to massage therapists, so many people that are just natural healers, and we connect. And the most important thing is our conversations, and how do we share our conversations? I always say I'm a vault. When you sit in my chair, we're each other's therapists. We're a little bit of everything, and the joys that hairdressers, estheticians bring to people's lives. So much joy. People can come and sit in our chairs or get a relaxing, beautiful facial and let go. And sometimes we don't talk, and sometimes we do talk. And I think the big thing is sharing is caring, and connecting is the most important thing. And we've been through a lot in these past few years, and the COVID crisis and the lockdowns and everything, it really separated us. And then the mass media with all the censorship and so forth, that is just 100% wrong. We shouldn't have any censorship. And true freedom of speech, not hate speech, but freedom of speech. And I think that it's been a journey, and sometimes we have to let go of things, and we have to get uncomfortable to really grow. And to do this show all by myself, that's definitely getting uncomfortable and growing. But to share why I love being a beautician, hairdresser, stylist, whatever. I call myself a stylist. I just want to share my journey of becoming a stylist, and who I've worked with, and how I'm so blessed with my amazing team at Chill Spa. I just, first of all, this industry is, we as hairdressers, estheticians, we love insanely. We give of ourselves each and every day, but we also receive. Because we build friendships and bonds that are just priceless. And really, we learn so much. And that's part of why I started the show, was because I was learning so much from my clients. And then I also was sharing so much. And when we went into lockdowns, and then we came out and I was able to get back to work, I shared about some videos that I saw and that disappeared. And it was pretty remarkable, because fast forward 4 years, and I've met the people that have created these videos, and they're extraordinary truth tellers, and everything that they've been saying from the beginning has happened. And Judy Mikovits, I sat with her, and she is she's a remarkable woman, and I do have an interview with her that I'll share in another segment. But she is part of Mickey Willis. It's Mickey Willis film, Plandemic, and you can find it at plandemicseries.com. Unbelievable woman, been through the ringer and then some, and just still sharing love and truth. And so I was just really excited to be able to sit down and chat with her. And my first boss, Cheryl Vigue from the Mad Hatter, big love to Cheryl. That's where I started. I used to get my hair done there when I was 16, And then I went to hairdressing school, and then I got my first job. And she was the best boss. She was amazing. I just couldn't clean enough. I couldn't learn enough. That's what I did. I made minimum wage, and it was funny because she would say to me, "Oh my gosh, Crissy, I feel so bad." And I'm like, "Don't feel so bad. You're sharing your wealth of knowledge," and her work ethic. Now, I definitely learned my work ethic from my parents as well, how hard they worked their whole entire lives. I lost my dad to prostate cancer, unfortunately. That's why it's just so important. Early detection and being healthy and so forth, and being positive, because he lived with cancer for 17 years. So don't think that it's the end when there's so many things that we can do. But there are people that have made big impacts in my life, and that my mom, my dad, and Cheryl Figure, my first boss. We would be working at 7:30 in the morning, cutting hair, till 9 o'clock at night. Her work ethic is unbelievable. And, maybe I wouldn't have worked those long hours if I didn't see how she worked. I always worked, because I worked at D'Angelo's, tomato, pickle, onion, hot pepper, lettuce. It's just really kind of funny. I'm just a worker. I'm here to serve, and I'm here to work, and share good news. But Cheryl's commitment to her clients in her salon is just extraordinary, and how many people she's built up. And I was one of them. I was I was her first employee, actually, and I ended up moving on. Life happens, things happen, but full circle, I have so much love and respect for her. And when we stand behind the chair, there's a lot of information coming to us, and then when we learn things, we've got to share, because sharing is caring. And she learned about Judy Mikovits in the pandemic. I don't know if it was the same time, but I hadn't seen her in a lot of years, and then we've come together again. Well, we have the best accountant, Dick Dreyer. So I guess the thing is, we've always stayed a little connected, but we've come together when we're standing behind the chair, sharing, because we care. And we love what we do. And the Plandemic series is unbelievable. It's a first 20-minute show. I say show, it's an interview. It's an interview of, and it actually came out May 4th, 2020. So this is the mind-blowing thing, is when I was sharing it, it disappeared. And that's when I'm like, oh my gosh, why did it disappear? This is before I knew about censorship and things like that. And so I ended up finding it again, and I actually screen videoed it, so I kept it, so I could still share it with my clients. Because as a person that loves people and cares deeply, and I'm a total mama bear, I shut down my business a week before the governor asked us to shut our businesses down, because I really believed everything. And unfortunately, these videos, like plandemicseries.com and outofshadows.org. Out of Shadows is unbelievable, and I met Liz Crokin and Mike Smith, and Mike Smith is unbelievable. You've got to see that. It's outofshadows.org. I don't remember exactly, but it was sometime in April of 2020 that I saw it, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And I think it's so important that we need to pull back the curtains of what is going on. And sometimes it's really hard to do that, because we don't want to see things that make us feel uncomfortable, and sometimes we feel like we're alone. And just like I'm just sitting here all alone, and I did have a great guest, but unfortunately life happens. And you know what? I made a commitment to this show when I started, that I would show up no matter what. And so that's why I'm showing up, being uncomfortable, and sharing. And we were going to talk about the beauty business and how much we love the beauty business. So it's just a little spin on my part. Outofshadows.org, I highly recommend this, because it starts off, it's very entertaining because you're like, what? We're living in a movie. Like, what is going on? We've been programmed. And that word programmed is really, it's unbelievable. We really need, we're here as individuals. Like, you be you, I'll be me. Freedom to be me, freedom to be you. And it's so important for critical thinking skills. And sometimes, for me, I'm like, I always believed in authority. I'm like, you respect your elders, this and that. But sometimes we have to teach our elders, or because I believe we need to listen to our elders. But sometimes if something's wrong, we need to change things and then learn how to share differently. So, with authority, government, and all of that, I'm like, obey the laws, But when we're not all following the same laws and things are unfair, we need to question things. And it's really, really important. We need to hold our elected officials accountable. We need accountability and transparency. And if you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. And I know sometimes it's hard, but we just need to do it. And I learned a big lesson, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, is I can't hesitate. And yeah, sometimes you have to feel uncomfortable. And sometimes you have to be your own authority, because doing what's right is the most important thing. And I know that going from hairdresser to business owner to mom, we have so many titles, and we have so many gifts and we have so many experiences. So I don't want you to underestimate your value and your smarts and your everything, because sometimes we do, and that's when we hesitate. But when we know we're supposed to do something and we know it's right, we just have to speak up. We have to speak up. And it's like really unreal how this is like full circle here, because I'm going to share this lip color that I worked with the Chill Girls, because I work with amazing women. It's Lip Seal. It's Be Brave, Be Kind, Be You, and it's Faithful Lips. And it's a lip color that stays on your lips. And to me, sometimes we need a bold color to give us the confidence to speak up. And it's not easy sometimes, but we have to do it. And it's uncomfortable, but we're not alone. God is with us. And second of all, if we're not saying it, someone else is thinking it. So might as well be the brave one. Courageously be you, okay? We've got to speak up. We can't be silent anymore. It's really sad what is happening. But then there's so much joy. Does that make sense? It's like finding the balance in the chaos and being able to let go of things, but then we need to pull back the curtains and really see what's going on and ask questions. That's our job, is to ask questions. And I think that, I guess the other thing is, I'm going to circle back to my favorite boss and my first boss, Cheryl, and how she stands behind the chair, sharing. And she's lost clients because, she wouldn't get vaccinated, and I didn't get vaccinated either. And that should be freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. You be you, and we will be ourselves. Like, everyone is different. And everyone, like what I'm allergic to, you might not be allergic to, and vice versa. So it should be freedom of choice. But I was really grateful because I went to Clay Clark's Time to Free America, the great, Reawaken America in Detroit. And I got to sit and meet with Judy Mikovits. And I said to Judy, I'm like, can you share I wanted to do a little video for Cheryl, because, being grateful is really the number one thing. It's just really important. And even though I'm not working with her right now, I have so much respect for her. And I was just like, you know what? She's being brave and she's sharing. And we lose clients sometimes, But to me, it's like freedom of choice. We shouldn't be telling anyone what they have to do with their own bodies, that's really messed up. So I was able to get a little video to Cheryl from Judy, and Judy, she wrote a book, Plague of Corruption, and oh my God, Robert Kennedy is the he wrote in it, so he's part of the book, and Plague of Corruption, and there's so much science out there, and really, if you love Robert Kennedy and you want to know the truth, definitely Plague of Corruption. And I think the beautiful thing is, when you have some people, they're just so there's some people that are just, they're gifted with their smarts, and then, but they're not stuck. Does that make sense? They're not stuck with, hey, they believe in all science, like, hey, science evolves. But there is corruption, unfortunately, in a lot of life, and deals made behind closed doors. So I always say, follow the money, follow the money. But I'm looking forward to being able to see Cheryl soon and share her video that Judy shared. So I think that random acts of kindness and letting people know that you care is really, really important too. And I'm going to circle back around to another thing that in the beauty business, that we show up, we care for people, we help them feel beautiful, look beautiful, a little bit of everything. And I have my daughter Tante, which is the second most amazing blessing of my life, is getting married. And so she is up getting her nails done and being beautified by all the chill girls. And we will be celebrating a beautiful marriage tomorrow. And a shout out to my amazing Dante, who has just been a rock for me, and why I ran for office. My grandkids, my daughters, that's why I ran for office. And I know I might be a little all over the place, but I think it's just really important is our why. Why do we do certain things? Why did I want to jump in the chaos world of politics? Because I'm not a politician. I'm here to serve. And I'm not going to play the games. I will be the game changer, not the game player, like some of the people that I've witnessed, which is unfortunate. I just think it's really, really important that we all get involved and we show up to our alderman meetings and to school board meetings. If we are concerned citizens, we need to speak up. So that is why I ran in Ward 6, is because I was like, what is going on? And I need to be a part of the solution. Now, is life perfect? No, it's not perfect. I believe everyone should have opinions, and I like freedom of opinions, but I think that coming together for the good of our city is really, really key, and sticking to our word. If we say we're going to cut taxes, we need to cut taxes. If we say we're going to cut spending, we need to cut spending. So I think it's really important. Do what you say you're going to do. And if you're not, then what is this? We need to get back on track. We need to serve the people. And no more excuses. I'm tired of excuses from politicians, aren't you? What the heck? With everything that's going on in this world, it's like, hey, stand up and do what's right, And, but I want to say, I'm going to stand up and do what's right. I'm certainly not perfect. Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone, but I know I'm not. And I know that there's a lot of good people that have gone into politics, and then all of a sudden we're swayed a different way because we feel like we have to be part of the deal. But part of the deal is not always good for the people, and we need to work for the people of Manchester and the people in our world. And sharing the truth is really, really important. And what is the truth? The truth is we shouldn't have had those lockdowns, and people need to be held accountable, or apologies. You know, shutting down our businesses, and how many businesses have we lost, the small businesses that we've lost. Accountability, with pushing people to vaccinate, and that actually wasn't a vaccination. So I think there needs to be a lot of accountability. And where do we start? We start local. We start showing up to our mayor, to the BMAs. The next one is July 2nd. Show up. Speak up. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. If you write up a little something that you care about and you're concerned about, come. You have 3 minutes to speak. I think it's really, really important that everyone hears what you have to say. You know, I ran also not only because I care about my kids, but I care about my chill family that we've created. And Caitlin Plumpton, my right arm, my left arm, my bestie, Jamie. I mean, Gabrielle, Gabby, Esmeralda, Sawyer, Dante, Sam, Jess, oh my gosh, Haley, oh my God, Juliana. You know, I think that it's so important to take care of each other. And, you know, I want to make sure that my business is still there for all of us who are sharing love, sharing the big chill love, making people feel good and look good, and, you know, just through kindness. And, you know, we can agree to disagree and everything, but bottom line is it's important to be kind. It's important to stand up and speak up. And it's time to let go of stuff too. And it's okay to be disappointed. I've been disappointed. I was disappointed a lot recently. And sometimes we just have to shake it off and go, hey, how are we gonna bring back the joy? We're gonna literally shake it off. Flick it off. Okay, flick it off. And that's what I did when I went to Reawaken in Detroit with Clay Clark, who is the ultimate truth teller, and pulled so many doctors, so many lawyers, so many business owners, so many people together under one roof. Is this unbelievable bond of people just caring. Not burning down buildings because we're upset. None of that. Sharing, loving, praising God. It's just so good. It's just so good. So, what can I say? We're going to bring back the joy. That's what I did say when I won, and I was so grateful because I had an amazing crew that helped me win in Ward 6. You know who you are. I asked God for help. If you want me to do this job, send me the people to help me. And he sent me the people. And Will Infantine said, Crissy, this never happens. Never happens. When you run for office, you're on your own. Ask for help. I asked God, if you want me to do this, send me the people. And he did do that. And people showed up. So many people. And you know who you are. I know I'm running out of a little time. But, you know, ask and you shall receive. And I think it's important as a giver, it's important to learn how to receive too. And I am so grateful that I have a voice and a vote I only have one vote on the board. So if you want your voice to be heard, you have to show up and speak up. And I think it's really, really important. And, because we need to bring a lot of joy back to Manchester. And we need to bring a lot of accountability and transparency and love. And, truly helping people. Not throwing Band-Aids on things, but truly helping people. And quick little thing, we're gonna working on the Chill Fest with a bunch of people, and at Peter Telge's Stark Brewery. It's going to be a concert series, and we are going to be lifting people up. Every Thursday in the evening, I'm working on it with Nori and Martha and a few of other people, along with my Chill Cares crew of amazing people. And so we're going to bring back the music. We're going to bring back the joy. Not that there's not joy here. We're just going to heighten it because we loved Riverfest and we love our Manchester. We love our Manchester. We want to get back to our roots, our 80s roots. Bring back the music, bring back the dance, and let's have a great time. So with this closing, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening, and thank you for your random acts of kindness to fellow people. And thank you for those that are speaking up, and I hope the other ones that aren't speaking up, that want to, I pray that you have the courage to speak up, because it's so, so important. And one thing, fascia blasting, the ultimate healer. Jesus is the ultimate healer with these unbelievable products, which I will share about. So I have to say, Ashley Black, Steve Black, and their company is unbelievable, and I've been trained in fascia blasting, and it is at Chill. And my nails that I'm wearing for Dante's wedding just happen to match Ashley Black's branding. So sharing goodness. And when we have to share the truth, let's share it with kindness and compassion. And God bless everyone, and have a joyful weekend. And we are going to be closed at Chill Spa for Friday and Saturday, as we have a family chill wedding to celebrate. So celebrate, connect with your loved ones, be real, be raw, and bring joy to everyone. Until next time, stay chill. God bless you.